Psychologists say we have 50,000 thoughts that go through our mind on a daily basis. 50,000. That's a lot of opportunity for a lot of negative thoughts. And the thing is, it's our mind. We can control what's going through our mind. Yeah, thoughts pop in there, but we can control getting those thoughts out. Those thoughts that often lead to us to start doubting ourselves, to start leading to those ideas of like, this is too hard, I want to quit, I'm tired, my body hurts. You guys are off to a tremendous start to your football season, but it's also getting that time of year where your bodies probably are aching a little bit. You're getting a little tired. And those are things mentally that you have to fight through. You guys have already shown some, talking to coach, you've already shown the ability to fight through some adversity, which mentally tough people can do. They fight through injuries. They fight through things not necessarily going their direction to find ways to succeed. You guys have already started to show that. You guys have done that. You've fought through some injuries. You've dealt with some adversity. And that's what mentally tough people do. Something I've heard people say, and I've heard coaches say this. Well, you're either born with it or you're not. Bull crap. Mental toughness is no different than anything else. If you want to get stronger, you go in the weight room, you lift weights, you get stronger. If you want to go run a marathon, you go out, you run a mile one day, you run 2 miles the next, you run 3 miles the next. Each day you get a little bit further, you get a little bit stronger. Mental toughness is no different. Okay? We're all going to be faced with things in our lives that are going to be hard, going to be difficult. We're talking football, we're talking in the classroom, we're talking at a job, we're talking in your life. We're all going to be faced with things that are going to be difficult. And there's always going to be that opportunity when that little voice in your head is telling you, it ain't worth it. Just give up. Just quit. Just walk away from it. Job doesn't pay enough. Boss doesn't like you. Teacher's too hard. I can't do this. There's always opportunities to quit. But you know what? Each time you walk to that line, and that line of quitting's in front of you, and you say, no, not today. I ain't quitting today. I'm going to find a way to get through this. Whatever it may be, whether it's football, whether it's the classroom, whether it's a job, whether somewhere down the road, something in your life, every time you turn your back and you walk away from that line of quitting, you get a little mentally tougher. And then the next time that line shows up, it becomes a little bit easier to walk away from it and say, nah, not today. I ain't quitting today. And all of a sudden that becomes a habit, and quitting no longer becomes an option for you. I told you a minute ago, 7 to 10 days after I got my MRI back, without a doubt, the hardest 7 to 10 days I've ever been through. And I walked to that line every single day. Every single day I looked at that line, and every single day that voice in my head said, just stay home, give up. You fought this battle once, it ain't worth going through again. Just quit. It's too hard. Physically, it's going to beat you down. Mentally, it's going to beat you down. You don't want to deal with this. Just stay home. Don't leave the house. Lock yourself in the basement. Feel sorry for yourself. Lay down there and cry and just give up. And every single day I walked that line, I turned around and said, no, not today. It ain't happening today. And yeah, it took work. It still takes work. It's something that still hasn't left. Every single day I fight with myself to change the channel in my brain, to not allow the negativity to take over. I go to school every day and I'll be in classroom teaching, and there'll be times I'll have to walk out of class. I got to go out in the hallway for a minute, kind of shake my head and say, get it out. No, not thinking about it today. You might say, well, Coach, how do you change the channel? I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all. I don't think there's something that's guaranteed for everybody. How do I change the channel? I do a number of things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's prayer. Sometimes it's meditation. And when I say meditation, I'm simply talking about me sitting somewhere. I'll do this in class sometimes. Sitting somewhere, shutting my eyes and doing nothing but thinking about me breathing. I'll count. 1, 2, 3 in. 3, 2, 1 out. And what am I doing? I'm simply changing what is on my mind. I'm no longer thinking about brain cancer, death, dying. Is my wife going to be okay? All I'm thinking about is breathing. So for that brief moment, I change the channel. I push those thoughts out of my mind. Sometimes it's sitting and thinking about just a great memory. I was in Bermuda this past summer with my wife and daughter. I remember standing on the beach and how beautiful the water was, and the ocean rolling and salt in the air. And I can close my eyes and I can go back to that moment and I can kind of relive that moment. And again, I've changed the channel. I've pushed the negativity out of my brain and I'm thinking about something else. So there's a number of things that you can do. I mean, it can be as simple as pull out your phone, you got some game on your phone you love to play, and you want to beat the high score in the game, you want to beat another level, and you're completely engrossed in that game. Again, you're completely focused here. You're not thinking negativity. You know, and all those things, what all those things do is all those things make us very mindful. Okay, and this is something I know coaches are really want players to be. And let me explain to you what I mean by mindful. Mindful is taking every moment and getting everything out of that moment you possibly can. Not thinking about what happened 5 minutes ago. Not thinking about what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. But giving the present moment the attention it deserves. And moments are very precious to me right now. I mean, I don't want to waste the moment. I don't want to waste the moment. You know, how do we know in the next 15, 20 minutes we're not going to have one of the best experiences of our life, but yet we're thinking about what we're going to be doing later tonight or something that happened 15 minutes ago, and all of a sudden we're not giving that moment the attention it deserves, and we miss it. We don't fully get to take it in. You're on the football field. You just made a mistake. You got called for a penalty. You dropped a pass. You fumbled a ball. You missed a tackle. Lining up for the next play. Instead of being in that moment for that next play, your mind's elsewhere. You're thinking about what you just did, whatever mistake you just had. It's done. It's over with. Trust me, your coaches will point that out in films later. You don't need to worry about that. You need to be in the present moment, because you're not in the present moment. All of a sudden that kid goes in motion you're supposed to be following. You're too busy thinking about what happened before, and all of a sudden, boom, there he goes. Because you're not in the moment. You're not completely there thinking about everything you were taught as far as scouting reports, everything you saw on film. You're not completely there. Your mind's thinking about something else. I'll give you an example. I had a basketball player, point guard, best player that ever played for me. We're playing the district finals at Wright State, the Nutter Center. He comes over to me in the first quarter, getting ready to say something. He looks at me. He says, "Coach, are we winning?" "What?" "Coach, are we winning?" I was ready to strangle him. "What do you mean are we winning? We're in the district finals." Into the first quarter, how do you not know we're winning? And then it hit me. He was totally in the moment. He wasn't worried about winning or losing the game. I went back and watched film. He did everything the exact way he'd been told to do the entire week. From on the defensive end of the floor, the offensive end of the floor. He wasn't staring at the scoreboard. He was completely in every moment that went on in that first quarter. He wasn't thinking about the previous play. He wasn't thinking about what was going to happen if we won or we lost this game or if we missed this shot. None of that was going through his mind. All he was completely focused on was that moment. Right now, what was he supposed to be doing? "Oh, coach said this kid likes to go right. I'm going to take away his right hand. Oh, this kid wants to go." Every single thing that he'd been taught that week, he was completely in the moment. Now, obviously, he looks at me at the end of the game 5 seconds to go and says that. I'm probably going to have a different response. But first quarter, I didn't want him worried about winning and losing. I just wanted him to go out there and do all the things that he'd been taught and told to do, and he was completely mindful and in the moment. So when coaches say things like next play, move on, that's what they're talking about. Be in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. You know, and that's something I tell myself every day. You know, what good does it do for me to sit and think, you know, am I going to be here 8 months or 10 months from now? Well, who knows? Who knows if any of us are going to be here 8, 10 months from now? So why am I wasting the present moment worrying about something that may never happen? Is it easy? Excuse my language. Hell no, it ain't easy. Mental toughness ain't easy. Fighting through those hard times, and you're all had them or going to have them. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right now mine's obviously pretty serious, but we all have problems. I'm no different than anybody else. We all got our own mountains we got to climb. And each time we climb them, and each time we walk away from that line of quitting, and each time we change the channel in our brain, we get a little bit tougher. It's like doing one more rep on the bench. You're getting a little bit stronger. Well, each time you do those things, you get a little mentally tougher. And then each time adversity comes at you, you become a little quicker, a little faster at dealing with it, a little easier to say, nah, not today. Not today. I'm not quitting today. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to find it deep within me to fight through whatever this is, however I have to do it. Guys, let me finish with this. I can sit up here and preach for days. I mean, obviously something that's near and dear to my heart. Let me leave you with, and some of you may not be familiar. I know the coaches with me because we grew up in the generation. I grew up on Rocky movies. Coaches were all with Rocky movies, right? You know, I grew up watching Rocky movies. Rocky Balboa had a great quote in the movie that's kind of stuck with me, especially kind of on this battle I've been on. His quote was very simply, life's not all sunshine and unicorns. Life can be a very mean and nasty thing. It will beat you to your knees, and it will keep you on your knees if you let it. Your life isn't about how hard you can hit. Life is about how hard you can get hit and get up and keep moving forward, because that's when winning happens. It's easy to fight and go through when everything's going your way. When you're knocked down and got to drag yourself up, put one foot in front of the other, that's when you start winning. That's when you find that deep thing within you that says, no, I'm not quitting today. So regardless if it's in football, if it's classroom, if it's life in general, just remember, mental toughness, you can build it. You can make it stronger. Every time that quitting opportunity approaches you, no, not today. Walk away from it. Change the channel in the mind. It's all right here. We all possess the ability. We can all do it. It's not easy. Fellas, I'll be honest with you, there's times I'm in my car and I'm yelling at myself in my car, because sometimes that's the only way I get my mind out of the way. People, I'm sure, think I'm crazy. I don't really care. But sometimes that's the only way I can get my mind straight. Get your head up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Put your big boy pants on. Let's go. Stop being a victim. Go out, live life. Go enjoy spending time with your wife. Stop feeling sorry. And I mean, I'll literally be yelling at myself at points, because sometimes that's the only way I can change my channel. So, guys, thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way. Like I said, Bellbrook near and dear to my heart. I check scores every Saturday morning to see how you guys are doing. So I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Once again, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.